Hi, this is Katie McKay with the Girl Riders Network at the AIMExpo, and I have with me Sue Slate, and she is with the Women's Coalition of Motorcyclists. Hi, Sue. Thanks for speaking with us.
Oh, I'm so happy to have you here.
Oh, thank you.
You'll help spread the word. It's great.
Absolutely. Got to get more riders going, more women interested in motorcycling. And in that, could you tell me a little bit about what the coalition is and how it can help riders?
Well, the Women's Coalition of Motorcyclists, and I'm going to give you the website address right away.
Yes.
WCM2020.org. And that website address comes from the concept that we're going to double our numbers by 2020 and have a clear vision of the future of motorcycling.
Okay.
So it goes way beyond the year 2020. We're not a club. We're a networking organization, an educational organization, and a charitable organization. Our goal is to make female riders more visible so we can pull them in at a younger age. Right now, we've got 2 scholarships that we have awarded with support from Cycle Gear and She's Racing, Shalina Moreta. Shalina Moreta also owns her own dirt bike camp. It's called Girls, GIRLZ, Motor Camp. We have a 9-year-old who's already a motocross racer, but she wants to improve her skills. So she's on scholarship to improve her skills and become maybe the next national champion.
That's awesome.
We also have another young woman who's in graduate school that would like to take this course so she can improve her skills and maybe someday become a dirt bike rider coach. So we're looking for young females and all females who are interested in training and upping their game and then sharing their skills with other female riders. We recognize the fact that statistically, women control 80 to 95% of the decision making in the typical household. So whether the industry recognizes it or not, they're wagging the dog on purchases. We want more women riders, so we have more riders overall. And if you also look at those statistics, guess what? 22, 23-year-old guy who's been riding for 5 or 6 years, loving it, gets married, has kids, gives up the bike until he's maybe 55 years old. That's 30 to 40 years where we haven't been encouraging the next generation to ride. So those are some of the goals of the Women's Coalition of Motorcyclists. And the movers and shakers in WCM all come from a deep heritage of riders. So our executive board is made up of people that have been either in the industry or organizing females and riders for 10, 20, 30 years. And we're also looking for more young leaders. So a little way down the road, I'd be talking to Katie and interviewing her to see if she'd be interested in coming on one of our committees and or becoming a board member at some point in time.
Oh, that's awesome. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, it's a great goal to see more women on the road, on their bikes, educated, riding, and passing it down through the generations is a real passion of mine. You know, I want my daughter and my granddaughter all to know that they could ride and they could have fun if that's what they want to do, that they're going to have the resources available to them. If they want to race, they could race, whatever they want to do. Now, if someone wants to help with this, how would they be able to contribute to a scholarship?
Well, we're establishing partnerships with industry, and we're looking at the model that we're using with our industry partners is a combined donation, for instance, matching donations.
Okay.
So if we have, let's say, an industry partner came along and we said, okay, we'd like to have a $500 scholarship, we'll go $250, you go $250. That leaves our pockets a little deeper to establish more scholarships.
Oh, that's great.
We want to keep it so that if you have a small business and they can only co-sponsor $100 and we match it, that's still a $200 scholarship.
Right.
So that's our model. And as individuals, as clubs, if you join, there is a benefit of joining, plus you're funding our scholarship fund. So it's called skin in the game. And we figure anyone who rides a motorcycle could probably come up with at least $12 a year to join the coalition. As a member of the coalition, guess what? You get in on the discounts, you can apply for the scholarships, and you can recommend people for scholarships. So there's privilege comes with being a paid member. At least get on our mailing list and find out what's going on. And when you see the work we're doing, maybe you'll want to join because we've convinced you. We hope so.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I have one last question. Sure. Just a fun one. What is the most fun you've ever had on a motorcycle?
The most fun I've had on a motorcycle, and I'm really dating myself with this one, but I've started a third-generation family of riders. My son and daughter-in-law ride, our grandson now rides, and our 6-year-old granddaughter is going to start riding. So I'd say the most fun on a motorcycle was going for a 5-day dirt bike camp with our grandson, where we threw him into 5 hours of training and then rode all over Hollister Hills for 5 days.
Oh, that's awesome. Oh, I bet that was so much fun.
It was so much fun.
Oh, that's great. That's great. So you're not just talking about it, you're doing it. You've got generation after generation that's out there riding.
Each one reach one, or 2 or 3 or 4. That's my mantra.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, you want to give that website address one more time?
I do want to give that website address one more time. WCM2020.org.
Thank you.